All right, reference data. So reference data is a thing that if you manage it well, it's used in a lot of other places. And this is about sort of your code values or lookup values or valid values or status types and things like that. So types of questions people might ask that require good reference data intelligence is, what are the valid values for an employee status and what do they mean? Or list of country codes are different between the CRM and the finance system, and how do they map between systems? Or and that's understanding, again, sort of this concept of country codes and how that exists, but both at a kind of global or master level, and then how it might be physically instantiated in different data systems and how they map between those systems. Then lastly, it says, hey, when did the list of prospect stages change? They broke all my sales reports. I always joke that adding or changing reference data, particularly things like statuses and types, is a really good way to break a bunch of reporting. So being able to, kind of have infrastructure for managing, requesting new statuses or changes to statuses and getting those approved is really helpful. In lieu of that, being able to monitor and see when things have been changed so that you can quickly respond before it starts breaking stuff is really helpful. So what we think about, which is a really, I think, useful way to think about reference data, is sort of a functional level and then a technical level. We do that with a lot of our stuff. Glossaries have functional and technical. Reports kind of have functional, technical. Quality rules have functional, technical, we'll talk about. But the concept of a group, so you say, hey, you have this employee status reference data group, that is a master conceptual idea of what an employee status is. So if you are agreeing on that maybe you have a functional list, these are our employee statuses that we agree on, the master list of employee statuses. And then you say, hey, we have two different data systems that store that. We've got the data warehouse that stores an A and an L and an I, and we've got the HR system that stores these values. You can decide, hey, you know what, we don't really need to have just a general functional thing. We can just say that the master list is one of these systems, and that's fine. But the point is, you're going to talk about how they map together, right? Now, so you want to group together the things where you have the same conceptual lists, but maybe they're different between systems, or you want to understand how they live in different data systems. Having a master list and the second and the additional list that maps